right, friends. Oh my goodness gracious. This this is interesting. So I tried doing the camera a different way, and now it isn't doing what I wanted to do. So I'm sorry, I'm not on camera. Let me see if I can do this way. Nope, won't let me do it. All right. So the issue I've got, friends, is I've got my, thank you for your patience. I need to restart this because I need to flip the camera. Oh, wait, let me try this. There we go. Yay. Okay. It is not letting me go horizontal again, friends. Oh my gosh. What is with this this craziness? Let me go a little closer. I really thought I had fixed it. Let me see. My goodness. I really thought I had fixed it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Hello. Hi, friends. Oh my gosh. It's always the tech, right? Why is that doing that? Okay, so it is what it is. I just am trying to figure out why it's not showing on my live cooking. So, oh, hey, Edith. I'm glad you are on. That is wonderful, but it's interesting. I'm not seeing my thing. Let me just try to get this back up again. My apologies. I think what I'm going to need to do, by the way, I'm making dinner here. So if you just came on, I'm going to make dinner. I just have to get something figured out real quick because I'm not seeing y'all. I'm seeing the chat, but I'm not seeing what you're seeing yet. Hi, Alvin. Can you come over and fix my tech? That's what I'm wondering. All right. So I am making dinner tonight. It is just a Thursday here in Philly, and I'm hungry. In fact, I'm really hungry. And I would rather be landscape. I laughed when I watched the video last week or this past weekend. I kept saying horizontal. I felt like I was probably 80 years old. No offense to anyone who's 80 years old, but I kept saying horizontal instead of landscape. So I usually do live in landscape. It is not letting me, and I have not figured out why. So I thought I had the fix. I did it. It's not fixed. So my apologies. I'm glad this is just a little ditty. I'm going to be making something because I had some leftover rice. I love rice. It's actually shocking I have leftover rice because it kind of calls my name. And I had in the freezer some salmon. So I decided there was something I'd been seeing that I'm super late to the game. So do not kill me on this. Super late to the game to this viral spicy salmon bowl thing that a person named Emily Marico, who's really big on YouTube and she's very big on TikTok, made. And I was attracted to it because it was easy. It has a lot of the flavors I like. You know me, I'm gonna make a couple adjustments. Nothing to totally change it, but just based on kind of how I eat, I need to make a couple changes. And so I'm gonna give it a try. And it should be easy. I should have dinner pretty quickly. If I didn't have these tech issues, I probably would have my salmon in the air fryer already. So I'm gonna turn on my air fryer and I'm going to get that heated and then check on my chat. I'm sorry you're not gonna be able to see everything, but it is what it is, right? So I will be bringing my camera around to show you all the goodies. One of the things I was hoping to do today with the camera, if you notice when we bring the camera to show you like above scenes on the food, is that I have it in selfie mode. That's what's happening right now. And I was going to do it the other way so that I could actually see what I'm doing when I'm showing you food. The problem is this lovely microphone that works so well. It has an attachment to my phone and it won't fit on my tripod if I have it that way faced the other way. So it's just not gonna work. So it is what it is, right? But it is Thursday, I'm hungry, and I love that Barbara said hi, and I'm glad Edith got a chance to pop in, and Alvin, of course, and DS. So DS, what's interesting is this has never been an issue before, and so what I did when I first went into YouTube Live is I told it which way I wanted my video to be. And it was fine until I pressed play. Like it took the screensaver, or you know what I mean, the little thumbnail and all that. It did all of that fine until I pressed play and it just wouldn't start. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, but thank you for your help. I'm going to Google, I'm probably going to watch some videos to figure this out before next week. By the way, before I get started on my yummy meal tonight, my yummy and quick meal, this coming week is a Wings Wednesday, and you know I love those Wings Wednesday, especially in the air fryer, and we are doing harissa honey wings. I came across this really outstanding harissa at a local farmer's market, and it blows out of the water any harissa I've had. So I knew I wanted to do something with that with the wings because I wanted to enjoy those flavors. But you could use any harissa. I think Mina is a common one that a lot of us can find at the store. But if you can get small batch, you know, harissa from a vendor, do it because it is so much better. So the ingredients I need, you don't have to have, but the ingredients that she has, that Emily had in her video, are salmon. She had leftover rice. I don't know if it was sushi rice or not, but it was leftover rice. Kimchi, and I'm going to use this great kimchi called Mother-in-Law's Kimchi. And we need some nori that I'm going to cut into little squares because I don't have ones that are already in little squares. You need some mayonnaise, some sriracha. You can see I have half avocado I'm going to use, and some soy sauce. So those are ingredients, but I'm going to tell you I'm going to change. So I try to eat balanced, right? I love salmon because those are healthy fats, and I know my avocado has healthy fats. Mayonnaise, not so much healthy fats. So I'm actually going to use my light mayo for this just to curb it a little bit. So you could absolutely use Kewpie, and I've used Kewpie for other things, but this time I'm going to put Kewpie in the fridge and get out my light mayo. So that's the first change I'm going to make. And the other thing that I feel like I need is more veggie. You all know I love my veggies. So I have some leftover baby bok choy. So I have a pot here that I had boiling, and I'm going to get it back to boil. I'm going to clean these, slice these in half, and just give them a quick little boil, and just, you know, to get the edge off so that they're crisp tender. That's what we're shooting for. But first, I want to get my salmon in. Move my stuff. I want to get my salmon into, and I need my scissors. I want to get my salmon into the air fryer. The salmon will cook up quick. The salmon, this specific one, is pretty thin, so it will not go in long. I personally do not like overcooking my fish. That's a big pet peeve of mine when I go to restaurants. I feel like I want them to be cooked perfectly, and if they're not, by the way, I didn't leave you, I'm just over here. If they didn't, I get, especially if it's a place that should cook it quickly, I get a little upset, I'm not gonna lie. I figure if I can cook fish the right way, shouldn't a restaurant, right? So I do not like fish that's overcooked. So first, let me just get this. I just need to dry this off because it's a little watery, and I do not want watery fish, that's for sure. And also I'm gonna season my fish with is some salt and pepper. So I'm just going to pat this dry. So some salmon. Now she had leftover salmon. So it looked like the story was in the video is that she had leftover rice and salmon, and she wanted to make a quick meal. And that is like a lot of us, right? Especially tonight because I am solo. Hubs is in Vegas, so give him a little prayer. Make sure that that man comes back safely. No, I hope he has fun. I hope he has a good fun, just not too much fun, right? So, you know, I totally liked the idea of the video, the fact that, you know, we're just trying to get some dinner on the table, and we're trying to use what we have, right? So none of us can just go out and constantly buy new stuff without utilizing what's in our fridge or our pantry, or we'd lose money on that, right? It wouldn't make good fiscal sense. So this was in my freezer, and I got it out, and I thought this is what's going to be good for me today. So I'm just going to salt and pepper it, and I'm going to put this in the air fryer. Oh, my pepper's almost gone. Need to fill that up. I'm going to put this in the air fryer for just 5 minutes because it'll zip up quick. There we go. And I'm just going to give it a little spray. It's funny, Hubs was using this little screen, you know, when he did his stream, which I thought he did such a great job of getting a little spritz. I thought he did such a great job with the wrap. And it is really hard because this thing is tiny. Oh my goodness. I do not want to clean up. I'm solo tonight. I'm responsible for not only cooking, but cleaning up. So I am using my nonstick foil. I guess it doesn't need to be nonstick because I'm not going to use the skin, but oh well. I should have thought of that. I'm just going to get this on here because I want an easy cleanup because it was a hard day today. It's not that it was hard. It just was a long day. And it's Thursday, which means And this week for me specifically has just been a long week. So I do not want to be fussing with a lot of dishes afterwards. I want to get this in, and there we go. So I'm cooking 2 because I'm going to use 1 for the dish today, and then I'm going to save the other one for dinner tomorrow. And I'll just flake it off, maybe put it in a salad or something. I don't know. I'll figure out what that's going to be. So I'm going to put these in for just 5 minutes in my air fryer. I wish you could see all this. There we go. All right, so our salmon is cooking. That was quick. Now I'm going to just tidy up and get my spray. There we go. Make sure I don't contaminate anything. So I used my antibacterial spray. Okay, so we've got our ingredients right here. And next we're going to get our baby bok choy ready to go in some boiling water just for a couple minutes, not long at all. Let's see here. Yes, so DS, you were asking, where's the chum? And Eugenia, welcome to the stream. You're cooking fish tonight too. I love it. So first I'm going to wash these, by the way. So I'm just, oh my God, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do, let me see how I work this so I can move you. Okay, I'm going to move you over here to the sink a little bit so you can see me. Oh, and I'm going to close my cupboard so you don't see the mess. I'll just do this, I guess, right? I'll just kind of move it. Now, I've seen, by the way, there are these contraptions that can actually move with you when you are streaming. I thought about them, and now I see why people get it, because like this is kind of for the birds right now, isn't it? So I'm rinsing this, and then I might need to do another little rinse because there's sometimes dirt that kind of gets stuck at the bottom of the baby bok choy. I noticed there's another new friend on here. Let's see, I can't see it from here, so let me wait till I scooch over. So welcome to the stream. Let's see, it is that Cringe Kids. I'll just call you Cringe. Cringe, let me move my camera back. Welcome to the live stream. Cringe, we are usually in landscape mode, but just to catch you up, that's just not working these days, and I'm not sure why, so we'll figure it out. So I'm just going to look for, when you have baby bok choy, you just want to look at the leaves. And this has been in my fridge a little bit, not going to lie, but I can make good use of it. So this one looks better than the other one. But you see here, for anyone, like this just doesn't look as nice. So I'm going to actually take that one off. It's a little brown. I don't know if that comes up. And do you see how there's a little bit of dirt that gets here? See, I need to clean that up. So I'm going to get a wet paper towel and specifically just wipe that away. Because I rinsed them, but I really don't want to have dirt. I guess, you know, it could be roughage. Although that one I don't need because I'm not having that. And then you just trim off the bottom. So right here, those of you who cook with it, you know. See, there's just that bottom there. We're going to trim that little bit off. I don't want to trim too far because I want the leaves to actually stay. Like this one got undone. Yeah, there's just some of that dirt there. I don't want that dirt. Yep, okay, we're going to need to give it another rinse because that is not working. It happened when I had these fresh. I'll just peek over here. Some of the dirt was staying, and I want that to get off. All right, and then it's ready to go. So this one's ready to go, and then I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to lay it in the pan with the half side down, just like that, and I'll put that one just on top. This one's a little bit more sketchy. This one does not look as nice. So I'm going to take off a couple of these. And frankly, some of the leaves just look sketched too. Maybe I'll just do some trimming of the leaves. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to trim off some of these beauties because they just look a little damaged and not very appetizing. And you know what? This is just regular cooking. So my new series, What's for Dinner, I'm going to do once a month. I think Hubs will usually be there, but maybe he won't be sometimes. And I'm just going to share with you what my plans are for dinner. This isn't like something that I have planned a week ahead of time for. It's just that it's getting to be a day, or maybe it might not be Thursday, it might be a Monday. And I'm like, this is what I got in my fridge. I need to figure dinner out. It's a weekday. I'm like y'all, right? We're always just trying to figure out what we're going to eat. And this is what I came up with. So that is very dirty. So this is what you don't want. I don't know if you can see that. See that dirt? You don't want that. So we need to get rid of that. So get some more water in there. So that's the only thing that's tricky about baby bok choy. And I got to tell you, some are dirtier than others. I've had some that just really weren't dirty. Now the good news is that this is all going to go in boiling water for a little bit, but I really don't want that just sitting there. So I'm trying to get that off. So now again, I'm going to just, this one's a little misshapen. I don't know if you see, he's a leaner. So I'm just going to trim off this bottom here, just so it has like kind of a cleaner bottom there. And I'm going to cut it in half. I love baby bok choy. And then if you see any dirt, see I see a little dirt there, I'm just going to kind of get that out. I don't want this to seem like it is a pain in the butt, because it really isn't. Baby bok choy is so delicious. And frankly, if you're chopping it up to use it in a stir fry or something, you don't even have to do this, because you'll just get it all clean once you chop it up. But when you're keeping it together like so, like, you know, those of you that follow me know I like putting this into ramen. You just want everything to stay attached. So I'm going to put these, I'm going to place these into my boiling water. I need to salt it. We always want to give some flavor. So let me get my salt. Where'd my salt go? Ah, there it is. Get some salt. Okay. Got some salt. I'm going to get those in, and I'll take you over there to see what's happening there. I heard that my salmon is done, so I'm going to check that out. There we go. So let me take you around. Let me show you what's going on here. Let's see. Let me get off this. 1 second, friends. Okay. So first of all, there we go. First of all, there is our baby bok choy, and then all I'm going to do, let me see, I want to make sure you can see it okay. All I'm going to do is take some tongs, and I just want these to get down in there like that, because I just want to kind of get this a quick boil, and then I will actually, in a minute, I'm going to flip these over. Okay, so it gets the other side, then I'm going to take them out and drain them. Then over here, we've got our, there we go. We've got our salmon that was cooking. Let me touch it. Oh, but it's fine. So I can tell by the touch test. If you have not cooked for a long time, don't trust the touch test. You can always take a temperature, but I can tell that's going to be just fine. All right, so let me put you back, and let's get back to work. So you can see how quickly this is all coming together. I'm going to flip these baby bok choy over so the other side can get just a little bit more green. Make sure those leaves just get a little bit of green, and then this is coming out. There we go. I'm going to get a plate with a lip. I'm going to get a plate with a lip, so when I put the bok choy on there, because there'll still be a lot of water and I just want them to drain, it'll be fine. So I'm going to get the bok choy now. I do not like my bok choy cooked a lot. I do like it to be crisp tender. So I'm going to get that out and show you. Let me first test it. Let me see. Yep, okay. The other thing is these are pretty hot, and they are going to sit and they're going to cook a little bit anyway. But let me show you how gorgeous green these look when you take them out. There we go. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the steam. They're gorgeous. So these are ready to go, and this I'm going to just, actually let me dress it right now while we're here before I forget. I'm going to do something really simple to flavor it. I'm just going to add a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil. Actually, I just want it to be simple because we're going to have a lot of flavor in our rice. So I'm not going to worry about that with that one. So let me just tidy up a second. Okay, back to the drawing board. Soy sauce and sesame oil. Let me grab that from my pantry. If you wanted to keep it spicy, you could drizzle some chili crisp and maybe a little rice wine vinegar. That would be really nice. But I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of soy sauce, and some of it will pool, which will be nice. Okay. And then some sesame oil. Just do a little drizzle. There we go. That one didn't really get much. There we go. Excellent. So this is good to go. So you can see. See? Looks Excellent. And again, if you want spicy, you could add some chili crisps. So let me put this aside. The next thing we need to do to get ready to assemble our bowls is we need to get this rice warmed up. So in the video, Emily shows a hack where let me get my spoon, she makes a little like indentation with her spoon there, and she puts an ice cube, then she covers it with some parchment paper and puts it in the microwave. So I'm going to get an ice cube, just put it on top. I think that just adds some moisture, some steam. I'm going to get some parchment paper. Let me see here. Now, this one has holes, but it fits the bowl size better. This is one of those I use for my air fryer. It's great because it has holes in it, which is helpful to help things not stick. And all she does is she takes it and she crunches it around it and then puts it into the microwave for like a minute or two. This little bit, I'm gonna just do it for a minute because sometimes like rice can get scorched, but the ice cube will help. So I'm just gonna put that in and I'll check it. All right, there we go. So we're almost ready. Let me see how everyone's doing. Kathy, hey, welcome to the stream. I know, DS, you totally got me the last time with the food plane because I was like, oh, there's this new person, the food plane. And then finally I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's DS. So my apologies for that. So yes, so basically her hack involves almost like a deconstructed spicy salmon sushi. And so what we're going to do next to do that is we're going to cut up our nori. Now apparently, I didn't know this, apparently nori can come in little squares. Mine is in the usual shape, that nori would be in. So I'm going to get a plate and I'm going to cut my nori into 4 pieces. So apparently it comes that way. I didn't know that, learned something new. That's one of the things I love about social media, as you learn things. So this is a typical piece of nori, right? I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces. So I'm gonna half it one way. And if you wanna buy the package of it small, and why we would do this is we're gonna use it to kind of scoop up. Now she shows a technique that I'm gonna attempt to do in front of you all, and I don't know, I'm not a super good chopsticks person, I do my best. And I love using them, but I think I'm terrible at it. Kind of like typing. I'm not a good typer either. So I'm just making these these squares of nori, and we'll use them to scoop up some of the mixture that we're going to be making. So we've got our nori ready. I'm going to put this aside. I've got my bowl ready. I heard my rice ready, so I'm going to go check that out. Let's see. Yep, I think it's ready. Let's see. Let's do the big reveal. All right, if there's a little bit of ice, I don't think hers had the ice. You can see the steam. I'm going to take that ice cube out because obviously it has served its purpose. And then I'm going to get my spoon. And I'm going to see how oh yeah, that did great. Look, it steamed it back up because it was really dry. You know how cold rice gets really dry? Excellent. All right, so then what she does is, let me find my salmon. I'll make my salmon right here. And I need one more plate. I think this is going to be the plate stream. I'm going to see how many plates I can use because Hubs can't criticize me because I do use a lot of dishes. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to give this one because this is a nice looking piece. There we go. Now this has the skin on already. So what I want to do is I want to get it off the skin, and I'm going to get a fork to do that. Okay. So I'm just going to flip it, peel it. I mean, this is home, so I can use my fingers, right? That's going to smell up the trash. Definitely need to take the trash out tonight whenever you have any fish stuff. And then she just flaked it. So this is what she does. I'm going to do what she did in the video. So it's not that I wouldn't do it another way, and I'll comment as to what I might do if I did this again. But I'm going to honor her and her video by doing it her way. So she put the salmon there. She actually put the rice on top cold because the salmon was already cooked. The salmon was cold. The rice was cold. She put the ice cube, and then she put the the parchment paper over, heated it up, I think for a couple minutes, just so everything got warmed up. Since I made my salmon fresh, I don't need to do that, so I just did the rice. But what she does next is she just flakes up the salmon. So that's the only thing I would do differently is she flakes it up a lot. I would probably not flake it up quite so much because like to me, I think, I don't know, I just feel like I like the bigger chunks. So I'm definitely not gonna flake it up quite as much as she does. So we just flake it up. Then she put the rice on top. Okay. I'm gonna get my other spoon, and then she mixes, no, she didn't mix that up yet. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, so then what she does is she takes her soy sauce and she just drizzles. There's no real amounts, just kind of drizzle till it looks seasoned. Okay, I'm eyeballing it. She takes her Sriracha and she drizzles. Again, this could be to taste. Okay, you see what we have so far? We've drizzled soy sauce, Sriracha, and then she takes her Kewpie, but I'm going to use the light mayo to save a little bit on, oops, where are my, 1 second, friends. I need to do my little hack. Since this mayo is in this big old jar, it's not going to squeeze, right? And I know a bunch of you are probably saying, oh, Philly, why don't you just use the squeezed Kewpie? It'd be so much easier. I know, but it is, I'm going to just try to save the fat. That's okay. So I'm going to take some of this, and all you do is you put it down one little side of your baggie. You cut the little corner out. See that right there? You just cut the corner out there. I don't know if you can see. See the corner right there? Yep. Cut that, and all of a sudden you have a squeezer now. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to squeeze it just like she did, but this is my lighter mayo. There we go. Excellent. All right, so let me show you what it looks like so far. So for what Emily did, we have the salmon, we have the rice, we have the soy sauce, the Sriracha, and the mayo. Okay? And then what we do is we are going to mix that up. So I'm going to take my spoon and mix it up. Let me see. Let's catch up on the chat. Yeah, sushi bowls. Oh, doesn't that bok choy? See, I'm as excited about the bok choy as I'm about this spicy salmon rice. So she just mixes. She mixes till everything gets all mixed up. I do think she had a bigger salmon to rice ratio, but I do want to say, first of all, that's a lot of food. There's already a lot of rice, but I'll take that one for the team. I love me some rice. But yeah, I just wanted to save that other piece of salmon because that's what we get to do as home cooks. We can make our own rules, right? Even when we're adapting a recipe we saw on social media, we can still make it our own. And so she mixes it literally all up so you can see what it looks like now. It has that nice orange hue. Kind of feel like I need to taste the spoon just to make sure everything's good. Oh, that does not suck. I'll tell you that much. But I want it to look prettier because we eat with our eyes first. And it has a nice spice to it. I added a nice bit of Sriracha there. I'm happy with that. But I'm happy with the mayo, even the light mayo. It helps counteract it just a little bit. Okay, so the next thing she puts on it, which made me just go, a little bit, even though I love it, was then she put on top of this kind of, tasty, but definitely not low-fat food, she put avocado. So that's why I decided to save on the mayo. Because I'm like, okay, we had mayo, we had salmon, and then avocado. I do love avocado. So I'm gonna take one again for the team and use the avocado. And I'm pretty sure she put like half an avocado, which was another thing. I would probably only do, if Hubs was here, I would only do a quarter, but you know what happens. I mean, if you don't eat the avocado, it kind of goes bad. So I'm going to just scoop this out. This was a beautiful one. I had some of this yesterday. There we go. We have our avocado. We're just going to slice it. See, that is a lot of avocado, but oh well. This is going to, I will say I had a very small salad at lunch. I teach, so at school today. And I just want to make this look nice and pretty. There we go. So beautiful. Okay, so we have our avocado there. You can see we've got that going on. And then and then kimchi. So let me get a little, I'm actually just going to put the kimchi right on. She put it in a bowl next to it, but for ease and the fact that I've got so much stuff around me right now on my counter, I'm actually just going to, let me just tidy up a little bit. I'm going to put the kimchi right on. Oh my goodness. See, even not having the, what's it called? The air fryer, I still have like a lot of stuff to tidy up. I know how to make a mess. I know how to cook, but I also know how to make a mess. That is for sure. All right, so we tidied up. So let's see what we got here, friends. Let me get my purple notes out of the way. All right, so we have these gorgeous, gorgeous bok choy. And then we have our dinner. And we've got our nori. And we have our kimchi. So I'm going to put some of this kimchi on there. Oh, but one thing I learned with kimchi is you have to cut it because it's just super big pieces. So let me wash this knife that I use. Not knife, these kitchen shears. Ooh, that kimchi smells good. Kimchi's the kind of thing that as soon as you open it, you know it's there, right? It has that very ripe odor, but it is so delicious. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some of this kimchi up right in here so I can get it actually out and put it on my bowl here. Okay. Pretty soon you get to all laugh at me using chopsticks. Like I said, I love using them, but I am no expert by any means. And it's funny, all the years that I've been using them, I really have not improved much, which is super sad to me. I'm like, when am I going to get better at it? I also think I'm kind of doing it wrong, like I kind of type wrong also. So I think that's part of the issue. But you know what? I don't know that. I do need someone to teach me. There we go. That looks good. And let me put the lid back on. All right, let me show you, friends. See, there we go. All right, so let me now bring you and show you all the yumminess so you can see it from above. And then we'll give this a taste. There we go. See, we've got our baby bok choy, and then we've got our bowl, beautiful bowl. Beautiful bowl footage there, right? And we have our nori, so everything. We lift it up so you can see everything. Look at that, there's my dinner. Now I'm not eating all this, but it will be yummy. All right, let's get you back. Sorry if I made you seasick or motion sickness. Oops, that's probably the worst part. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is not cooperating now. There we go. Friends, so sorry for the turbulence. I feel like I just took you on an airplane. So now this is the hard part. It smells so good, by the way. What I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to take one of these and I put it over top. Wait, let me move my avocado over a little bit. Okay, I'm supposed to put it over top of the rice, and then I'm supposed to pinch it so that I get it, which I'm not really sure how that happens if I'm being totally honest. I'm supposed to pinch it. And again, I'm not super good at it anyway, so this is quite the feat. I kind of got it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying that again. So let's see. I've never used my sushi. There we go. Okay, and then I'm supposed to put this other stuff on, so I'm going to use a spoon because I can't use left-handed. There's a little avocado. Whoops. I can't use left-handed chopsticks. I can barely use them right-handed. And we got a little kimchi there. All right, so I'm going to give it a taste, okay? Look at this. Great, yummy bite. See? And it's got the rice on the other side, but I'm afraid if I show you that side, it's going to fall. Let me give it a try. Oh, that is good. The kimchi is so good. That's the first thing you taste because it was kind of right there on top. I want to try it just with the salmon first. I think the squares are a little smaller than this, which is why I'm kind of having a problem because I do think they are smaller. And this is not a technique I'm very good at. I think I'm going to do it differently with my next one. I'm going to actually just put some in and roll it up. Okay? And I am going to get a little avocado. I want to see what the spice level is like without the kimchi. Okay. You can see. Oh, things are dropping. Let's try this. Really good. So, you know what? First of all, what's not to like, right? I mean, salmon, rice, sriracha, mayo, well, soy sauce. You know, and then we added some kimchi, which you don't have to have, but, you know, it's a nice touch, nice different texture, a little bit of that funk spice, and then the avocado. I mean, you know, love avocado. So now I want to try these bok choy. Actually, I want to get like the perfect bite of bok choy, so some of the green and some of the white. And you can see they cut right up. That's perfect. I love bok choy. I mean, especially baby bok choy. So delicious. I mean, this is a great appetizer, side that you can do for veggies on really anything. It's just so delicious. There's so many different ways you can fix it. I love baby bok choy. Friends, this is what's for dinner. By the way, before we say goodbye, what's for dinner at your homes today? So let's see. Drew, welcome. I need it. Oh my goodness. Yes, well, you know what? I have seen people make burritos out of nori. That's what would have been great, to make a sushi burrito, right? Wrap it up. I mean, I need to start doing that, in fact, as I'm thinking about that. But yeah, this is great. I mean, it's so easy. You know, sometimes when I'm making a dinner at home, you know, sometimes I'm doing, I don't know, I'm putting more thought into it because I have done weekday meals at home, and the ones I've shared with you all are true ones that we have on the rotation. But like on a night like tonight with Hubs being away, I literally want something quick and easy. And so, and by the way, highly recommend doing it this way. So much easier. I mean, unless you've got mad chopstick skills, this is so much easier. But this was just a great, easy thing to fix. And you could use it with really any kind of fish. You could use it with shrimp. I mean, you can't go wrong with, you know, Kewpie or light mayo, sriracha, and soy, right? That just gives you instant spicy tuna or spicy sushi vibes. So let me taste it this way. I recommend it this way. Do it with the hands. Again, unless you're mad with the chopstick skills, this is my preference, and this is a lot of food. This is more than I would usually eat. I'm definitely going to have 2 of these. I don't know if I'll finish this, and I have salmon for tomorrow. So by the way, as I mentioned, Wednesday is Wings Wednesday with Harissa Honey Wings. I cannot wait to share that recipe. Let's see what y'all are having. Corn the cob. I'm jealous. Our corn is gone. We're done with corn now here in this area. I missed it already. And Barb is having eggplant parmesan and rigatoni. Fabulous. I cannot wait to start cooking some more pastas again. I kind of went through a pasta kick, and now I've got to get back into that. And that's what's for dinner. I love it. I love just a veggie meal, Kathy. I think that is wonderful. So friends, this, again, once a month, I'm going to try to do this. It's just, some days I might actually start the stream and not even know what I'm cooking if I'm feeling really brave. And we'll go look through my pantry. I'll figure out like what I put together. The purpose of the What's for Dinner series is really to encourage people when they're cooking, especially after work, right? You know, we've done our jobs. We got to fix something to eat. You might have a family to fix for. You might just have a significant other or a partner to fix for, you know, or you might be fixing it for yourself. So I just want to share kind of some of my thoughts of, not that my thoughts are the best thoughts, but kind of where my thinking goes. When I'm cooking something on the spry, I often think about what ingredients I have, and then either A, what have I seen, or B, can I make it a version of something I already like? You know, that's easy. That's not going to be during the weekday. A lot of times I don't want to have a really involved meal because I'm tired, right? You know, after working and then, you know, cooking and cleaning up if Hubs isn't here. So yeah, that's what this series is about, just to kind of share ideas. So I encourage you to share ideas also. And thank you so much, friends, for coming. I appreciate Edith DS, Kathy, Drew, Alvin AR, and the new friend, I think it was Cringe, right? That Cringe Kids. And am I missing some? Barbara. Yes. So I appreciate you all tuning in. And until we eat again, have a wonderful Thursday and have a great weekend. See you, friends.